on talkSPORT.
The UK's highest earning radio presenter. £1.5 million a year. Surely that can't be right. Alan Brazil.
talkSPORT.
It isn't right, it's more. Right, the big three story. 9:41. The Lions tour squad announcements aren't your thing. Then how about a bit of politics? Theresa May, wow, she shocked the nation yesterday, did she not? When she announced a snap election, June the 8th. Delighted to say talk radio presenter, political commentator Julia Hartley-Brewer joins us now. Julia, good morning.
Good morning, Julia.
Good morning, I wasn't delighted yesterday. So not only did she call an early election that she said she wasn't going to do, she came out and called it early, 10 minutes earlier than she said she would. She came out at 11:05. Everyone was scrambling to get their cameras and microphones ready.
A bolt out the blue. I have to say, I won't say what channel, but as she came out of Downing Street into a car, there was one woman there, or one reporter, I should say, 3 times or 4 times she said, about changing your mind. I thought, shut up. She's entitled to change her mind, is she not, for the good of the country?
I've got to be honest, I would love to meet the Prime Minister looking at a 21-point lead in the polls over the official opposition and go, nah, I won't bother. At the end of the day, she says she's got a legitimate argument. She says she wants a mandate. Everyone else says, you need a mandate. She says, all right, I'll get a mandate. And then everyone complains. Realistically, she's going to improve her position in the in Parliament. She's going to have a load more MPs. She's not going to be beholden to just a handful at any time can withdraw their votes. She could probably get us a better deal as a result. Of course, that all assumes the polls are right, Alan.
Yeah, and then these drippy Lib Dems, where did they come from? They suddenly popped up from nowhere. Suddenly, right, we're going to have a great pre-election now. You know, what a joke.
Do you know, I've just done an interview with the Lib Dem leader, Tim Farron, Ramona-in-Chief, as he calls himself, about why they're campaigning, really, for a second EU referendum, regardless of the mandate she gets. But they are effectively the official opposition right now, compared with what Jeremy Corbyn and
we've seen some shocks, though, Julia, haven't we? Will there be another one here? No?
Do you know what? I've been a political pundit for a long time. I think we can safely call the Tory majority. Okay. Other than that, I think all the whole left-right divisions have all gone. I think that whole I'll never vote Labour, I'll never vote Tory. I think all of that is out the window. I think Brexit changed everything last year.
Julia, we know this is going to, well, it should sail through. What about the Scottish question? You know, there's clearly no love lost between the Scottish leader and our Prime Minister. Now, what are the Scots after here? What can they achieve?
Well, this is actually a bad scenario for Nicola Sturgeon. I mean, she's got a strong argument, which is Theresa May saying, oh, you can't have a second independence referendum. It'll be too disruptive to the Brexit negotiations. Oh, but we'll throw in a general election instead. That's a little bit, she's on shaky ground there. But Nicola Sturgeon, the seat she's going to be fighting to keep, 2012, that was their high watermark. They can only sort of gain 1 or 2. They can't gain any more. And so it's really the only way is down. Bearing in mind, they want a mandate for a second Indie referendum. The reality is the Scottish people are very clear. The majority don't want a second referendum. So I think of all the people who aren't happy right now, Nicola Sturgeon is the leader of the pack.
She may not have wanted to change her mind, but clearly our advisors say, what a time to do it. It's perfect.
I mean, there's a lot of pressure from a lot of Tory MPs saying, you do not know what's going to happen. A week is a long time in politics, another 3 years till the next general election in 2020, as it was under the Fixed Term Parliament Act. A very long time. Who knows? Jeremy Corbyn ousted a more moderate Labour leader who could appeal to the public. Dan Jarvis, someone like that. Things could have changed.
Because, of course, the market's down. The pound strength is incredibly up 2%.
Oh, well, that's just boys playing with their toys, isn't it, on the markets? Don't take that seriously. That's
not,
just gambling. That's just gambling in suits.
Not when you're about to change a lot of sterling into euros. It's not. It's very welcome.
Well, some of us aren't. Some of us aren't trying to liquidate all our assets and take them to Switzerland, Alan. Some of us aren't. You know.
Julia coming up at 10 o'clock, of course. 9:45. Thank you.
The Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast on talkSPORT.
The UK's only radio presenter who gets paid £1 a listener. Alan Brazil.
talkSPORT.
I am good. How are you, Jimmy?